Hello my good people, once again it is Eli, and I'm very much thankful and grateful that you are there for this particular new video. So today I'm going to speak with men out there and everyone out there, but especially men. I understand that a number of you are viewing this video, but this is for today. It is probably meant for men a lot, and a number of you ladies out there who can be well able to listen to this particular video. So today I'm going to talk about SM meaning semen retention. So I have a number of points and a number of stuff to talk about, and so stay tight, katu pale pale, because I have much to speak about semen retention. So first of all, what exactly is semen retention? And I have some points here that I've been able to highlight or I've been able to, put across. So what is semen retention? Semen retention is the practice of non-ejaculating, which is thought by some to have physical, spiritual, and also mental health benefit. So semen retention is probably a practice. It's a practice. It is something that you can practice. It is something that you can do. Yani semen retention ni kitu unaweza ifanya. Also, semen comes from the word semen, probably as we both know, ni sperms ama the seeds of a man. Those are called semen. We have a number of stages and all that, but I'm talking about the main sperms, right? Forget about hizo za kutoka kwanza nini, but I'm talking about the semen retention, when you have reached your organism and you want to you're at your climax or all that. That is probably the ones that you release, you see, in a condom or in a woman. Those are what we call that is what I mean right now, the semens I'm probably talking about today. So semen retention. What is semen retention? How can you retain those particular semens? Unaweza kuziweka aje? Kwa Kiswahili nitasema kuziweka ama kuzuia kitu kama hiyo, right? So to retain them or to kuzuia those particular semen retention, how can you do that? So number one, before we go into that, we will be able to find that the practice can range from abstaining from sex to teaching yourself how to orgasm without ejaculating or without ejaculation. So that particular thing, it is probably you can retain it by two things: by abstaining from sexual intercourse, or the second thing is by you just do sex, or others do masturbation, or whatever the way you can do, but at the end of it you stop or you don't ejaculate, right? Yani maze usimwage. Ukisha sasa fanya hiyo orgasm, uko kwa hiyo shughuli, alafu sasa unafika mahali unafeel na maze sasa umefika umwage, and then you don't do it. Sawa? You retain it. Azitoki nje, sawa? Kama ni kwa mwanamke ama kwa CD ama you don't ejaculate. So that is exactly what we call semen retention, and you can practice in two ways. Number one, you can practice it in abstaining from sexual intercourse or sexual practice, or two, you can do it practice it by what we call abstaining or stopping when you are at your orgasm right now. Now you are there and then you stop it and then you don't ejaculate. Now you can practice it in those particular two ways. So let me take you through the historical and cultural perspective kwa mtazamo wa kwa historia ama watu wengine vile ambavyo wameweza kutazama. Sawa? That is historical perspective or other cultural perspective. So let us start with this one, and I will start with this: that semen retention can be viewed in different ways by different people and cultures. So semen retention, it is something that has been practiced by some cultures and some people, right? So now in various cultures, semen retention is considered beneficial. It is probably considered beneficial, and even a source of emotional, sexual, and spiritual enlightenment. Take a look at this, right? Semen retention, it is considered beneficial, and even a source of emotional, sexual, and spiritual enlightenment. So those are 3 points. There are in fact many cultures for which semen retention has been practiced for centuries. So there are cultures, yani mazee, kuna tu culture, yani kuna wasee tu kama sisi kwa Waluya huko penye mimi natoka Uluyani, huwa tuna practice tohara. You see? Sasa kuna watu wao wana practice semen retention. Kama huko kwenyu kuna kitu huwa mna practice, unajua. So there are people in their culture, they practice semen retention as one of their cultural belief or practice. So let us go straight away to the benefits of semen retention. You know, you can be asking, hey, what the hell is this guy talking about? So semen retention is believed, and by the way, this is probably something that I myself have been able to practice, and I have also been able to see the benefits of this particular thing called SM, or semen retention. So we have some benefits that comes together with semen retention. So the benefit of them, number one, is mental fogginess. All right. So as we go on, I will be talking about that, but let me just summarize, the points. Chills, dizziness. It helps in dizziness, in backache. When you practice backache, mgongo kuumwa nini, unasikia kwa mgongo ni kama nini, it helps in that. It also helps in tiredness. Sometimes when I feel like you are tired, nini, semen retention is believed to help in that particular situation where you are in, that unasikia uchovu, right? So weakness, kuwa udhaifu kwa mwili, the weaknesses, some weaknesses, right? So semen retention, it is believed to help in that. And then we have insomnia. Insomnia, we will find that later because I'm not sure about it. Frequent dreams. We have relieve stress. So it relieves stress. Semen retention relieves stress. In case mazee uko kwa stress fulani hapo hivi na and you decide to practice semen retention, or them that do practice semen retention, they probably are able to relieve their stress so easily. And then we have another thing, reduce tension and stress. It reduces tension and stress. It improves concentration and focus. If in any way you are probably, your concentration and your focus inapoteanga saa zingine, you don't concentrate that much mazee kwa vitu. Ukianza kitu, you don't concentrate hapo sana, concentration inapotea haraka. So it helps in concentration and focus. Your focus inaweza kuwa kwa kitu kimoja. Unaweza kuwa unafikiria kitu, unapiga na mtu story hivi, alafu unasahau hata chenye ulikuwa unaongea kuhusu, you una skip, those are the topic and all that, you see. So SM helps so much into focus and concentration. And then it relieves pain. There are some pains in you, like the headache and all that. There are some pains. It relieves those particular pains. And then the last one, it improves relationships. So if you have a relationship with your lover or someone, whatever it is, it improves relationship. How does it improve relationships? Because when you do what we call semen retention, there are times it helps somehow in what is it called, early ejaculation. I mean, not early ejaculation, ile una prolong ku ejaculate, right? There are people, they prolong in ejaculating, right? So when you practice this particular thing for a month, just practice for a month or 2 weeks, for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, according to your well, or your ability to, you know, practice it. It may be 2 weeks, maybe 1 week or 1 month. After umemaliza hiyo period, you will be able to, mazee utakuwa strong, alafu pia your ability of ejaculation itakuwa haraka. So ikiwa haraka hivyo, pia ukienda number 2 hivyo, so itakuwa you don't, kuna watu wanakaa paka ina prolongiwa paka inakuwa worse than the way it's supposed to be. So mtu anatamani amwage haraka, but it's hard, you know, it gets hard. So it helps in that particular part. And also it is a way of fasting. Kuna kelele kidogo, but I'm sure unanipata. So it helps in it's like a fasting. It's like fasting. When you stop doing that for some few weeks or days or a month, it helps your mental behavior or your mindset. You see, you know, according to the way it is believed, it is believed that when you retain your semen, it recycles itself in the body. Na wakati inajirecycle uko kwa mwili yako ndani, it goes to the mindset, to the mind, na kuna vile inaenda kule. Okay, I will have to learn much more about that section, or the part of it recycling itself and going to the body to steam the mind, na mind yako inakuwa that it can inaweza fikiria haraka, you know, it can think so fast and, you know, help you into a number of things here and there. If you are a spiritual man, if you are a spiritual person, and you want even to go nearer to God, sometime practice that thing, and you will see many things that you have ever been able to see. Because once your mindset itatoka kwa a sexual act, ama sexual behavior or mindset, now you will focus your mindset to something else, right? You will focus your mindset to something else that will be of more potential, maybe your talent or your career or whatever it is that you want to implement, you know. Now your mindset itatoka huko. And even every time unasikia mazejo erection imekuja, mzee amesimama hivi kabisa, now that is the it's a very good time of you to practice that thing, because when una transmute, that is now what we call sexual transmutation. Now you transmute your sexual desires to something new, to something productive, to something else. You can put it to your talent, you can put it to your task. There is something new you want to do, now you put it there. It can also happen to our ladies. You can do that. Now that one will grow more bigger, because sexual desires, they are more powerful, and when you take it to something else, it can do you wonders. I don't know if you are together. So yani mazee, hiyo desire ya kufanya ngono ikikuja mazee, unaisikia ndio hiyo mazee, mimi na feel tu nataka. You see, you can translate, you can transmute that particular feeling into something else. So how can you do that? You can do that by meditation. You can do that by taking your mind far away. Meditation is one of the biggest ways of transmuting your sexual desire to something else. So you meditate, or yoga, or breath take. Now you can meditate upon it, and when you meditate, you sit in a quiet place, and you start kutoa akili yako huko na kutumia akili yako, right, using your mindset. Now toa akili yako huko ukiwa umetulia. Toa akili yako hapo hivyo kwa huyo jamaa ambaye amesimama na amekataa tu, anataka kabisa. Now you start to direct it to something else. Now start to think about something new that you want to do. Start to think about that business. Start to think about your talent. What can you do with yourself? What is it that you can transfer whatever you feel to that particular from that particular feeling to that particular thing. And this video is not meant for that, but that is a story for another day. But for now, we have been able to see the benefits of semen retention. I've been able to see that it is practiced in some religion, in some cultures, and in some beliefs. So it is something that you can do, right? So when I come back, I'll be telling you much more, because nitakuwa pia nimestudy much more about semen retention. So stick around and remember to subscribe, like, and share with your friends. Thank you so much. Have a good bye.